work in social media, which is not what, like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, you do.
Yeah. But like, I feel like when you say like I work in social media, people are thinking like behind the scenes, like you work for Instagram.
Okay.
Kind of, I don't know, but I never know
this
what to
guy
say.
is.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I turn around and I'm like, well, what do you do?
Right.
yeah, you just I lie. I basically lie. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I say I do consulting, and then no one ever asks another question.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good.
You could, because everybody consults.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you consult.
I guess in a way. Actually, what does consulting mean?
It means to offer your services.
Pause that for a minute.
Or advice.
It's just great.
It's informative.
What is consulting? It's a great. The woman asked the question. Hey, what is that?
I hadn't thought about that in a while.
This is what's great about these people. They're unashamed to just go, what is consult? I don't know what it is. I hear it. People that do it, but I don't know what it is.
They're just pure salt of the earth.
It's just kind of amazing here. And watch this, because now they credit the one these two credit the one in the middle for, I believe, inventing comedy on the internet. They credit her for inventing.
Everyone's a consultant.
No, I'm not kidding around. The next thing is they credit this woman in the middle for starting comedy on the internet. No, I swear to God, during the pandemic, it's breathtaking. I'm telling you right now, if this is scripted, it is brilliant. Or even if it's not scripted, if it's loosely verite style, Curb Your Enthusiasm, I don't know what this is. I don't know if they know what it is, but I'm telling you right now, and I don't know any of you, you are doing the greatest level of satire that maybe has been done in the last decade. I don't know if you know what you're doing, but God, don't stop. Please don't stop. Let's go.
Hey,
In one way or another.
yeah.
He's not a consultant.
I used to say I work in advertising because I thought like, okay, with brands,
Marketing, advertising.
advertising,
Yeah.
that checks out to me. That makes complete sense. And then people would ask me more about like what agency, and then
Well, then if you
I
think
would
about
go mute.
it, we're writers, directors.
Yeah.
We are
Editors.
producers.
Yeah.
Actors.
Yeah.
We're writers, directors, editors, producers. We're
Entrepreneurs.
yeah.
We're on tours.
Yeah, we're venture capitalists. I mean, we're writers, we're directors, we're producers. And again, no shade to anybody here, but literally they're going like this. Yeah! Send. That's kind of what it is, right? I mean, like stuffing Cheerios in their mouth and like farting and then hitting send. Like, but she's going, we're writers, we're directors, we're producers.
She said she hadn't left her bed in like a month.
Yeah.
She's making it all from a bed with like a diaper
From
on.
a bed. She's a writer, a director, a producer. She's a gaffer.
She's the Terrence Malick of TikTok.
Yeah, she's the Martin Scorsese. It's amazing. She's like, when you think about it, it's great. She goes, when you think about it, it's all in the words. She goes, when you think about it, we're writers, directors, actors, produce. First of all, give them writers, oddly. Give them actors. Okay, even maybe give them directors. Producers. They're producing. I guess they're producing the whole...
Yeah, I don't know. They're not making a bunch of calls and organizing.
I don't know, but what's great is that we've already established they don't really know what words mean. So they go, what's a consultant? So they don't know what words really mean. And that's what makes it so good, because people that know what words mean are boring. I truly believe this and mean this.
You're right.
When you don't know what words mean, you're anything. You know, she's like, I'm an invertebrate zoologist. I'm a writer. I'm an actress. I'm an astronaut. And they go, what is, and she goes, oh, what is an astronaut? And they go, I think it's someone that like goes to other planets. And she goes, oh, well, maybe I'm not that. Like, so they have to like reverse engineer.
Right.
So now this is my favorite part, where these guys tell this woman in the front, in the middle, that she started
They basically call her the Charlie Chaplin
No,
of
she's
internet comedy.
She started comedy on the internet, which is I was unaware, and I'm sure she's a lovely woman. But again, it's the best show on the. It's funnier than my show. It is fun. It is not even close. It is not even a contest of how better this is than what I do.
We are our own agents.
Yeah.
Managers. Do you guys like what we're doing so far?
Do your parents? So like we obviously like make videos. Courtney, I don't know if we said average fashion blogger.
Yeah.
Really?
Better known online as average fashion blogger. We have her in today. She's one of our good friends. But like, let's break it down. Do your parents get what you do?
Let's break it
My
down.
parents.
Yeah. My dad's been obsessed. He does it less now. But in the beginning he'd like always call me like, I have a really, really good viral video for you.
Yeah.
And then would say like the most problematic thing in the world. But he gets it. He like wants to do it so bad.
I feel like you are really like the blueprint. You started off.
That's really dramatic.
No, I really mean that with my whole heart. Like you started making comedic videos on Instagram. I can't really think of anyone that did it.
I think anyone that made videos, period, before TikTok
Right,
was
is the
like
blueprint.
OG.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't think of anyone that made video. Hold on, roll that one back. He goes, I can't think of anyone that made videos before TikTok. Like, is
My
he
whole heart.
joking?
Like you started making comedic videos on Instagram. I can't really think of
He's kidding. I think.
anyone that did it.
I think
before
anyone
you.
that made videos, period, before TikTok
Right,
was
is the
like
blueprint.
OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
now you're about to hit 1 million on TikTok.
She already
Babe,
did.
I already did.
Wait,
Babe,
I didn't know. No one
Where the
told me.
hell have you been?
No one told me.
All right. That's enough of that. Stunning. Beautiful.
I mean, it's brilliant in a way.
It's brilliant in a way because you have three people that are influencers or trying to be influencers in whatever that means, trying to explain what it is, figuring out that it's kind of hard to explain with words, and they're just kind of it's LA. This is LA. These are people are just floating around in and out of reality.
They're all like 14 years old.
They're very young, but they're not. The
No,
other
they're
thing is,
not,
I don't
no.
know if they're 14 or if they're like 40.
I think they look.
No one knows.
Yeah, they're supposed to look young. They're supposed to look. I think they're supposed to exude like a prepubescent.
Well,
kind of,
the whole thing's like it's cartoonish
It
and
looks
fun,
like-
and
yeah.
it's like we're hanging out. We're like hanging out. We're like hanging out. Like you are like you're like a friend of ours, and like you like remember that I met you? Like I met you like in a car. We were in a car.
What's a car?
Yeah. So like it's like a spaceship on the ground. And like remember Coachella is like really funny because like you were like and I was there and like we didn't even know that we knew each other from like social media, but like we didn't know each other. And then every now and then the Brooke one will come in and she'll be like, my grandmother was in the Holocaust. Like out of nowhere. And I'm like, this is the greatest show that's ever been done. No. And she'll be like, but she survived. And then she'll be like, was Doja Cat good at Coachella? Did you enjoy Doja Cat? Anyway, super fan of this show. No, it's lit. Literally, and my first show that I love, the WW Bro podcast, was about a guy who was 600 pounds and gave diet advice.
yes.
Nothing better. Yeah. And he would be great because he would come on and he'd go, Thanksgiving, I take the day off. He goes, Thanksgiving, I eat. And it was so beautiful. There's nothing like the feeling of getting outside to run, ride, hike, or just be somewhere we feel the most ourselves. Every Man Jack puts that experience in a bottle. Their men's care products feature naturally derived ingredients, outdoor-inspired scents, and responsible packaging, so you can take the inspiration of the great outdoors wherever you roam. How great is it to smell and feel like nature?
I love it.
It's amazing. We spend a lot of time thinking about what we put in our bodies, but what you put on your body is just as important. That Neo Green Goop being sold as body wash is anything but natural or clean. Besides, if you need a PhD to pronounce it, do you really want it hanging out on your skin? Everyman Jack's care products use the best ingredients nature has to offer. It's amazing. You smell like the ocean, the woods. Smell like a cedar fire that's roaring in a cabin From body wash, deodorant, and skincare products to shampoos, balms, and oils to tame and nourish your hair and beard. Make every day feel like a getaway with incredible scents inspired by the great outdoors. Sandalwood, cedarwood, sea salt, citrus. They use many clean, naturally derived ingredients as possible, like activated charcoal, caffeine, green tea, coconut oil, shea butter. Everyman Jack also makes a great gift for all the guys in your life. And now is the perfect time. I'm telling you. Head to everymanjack.com and get 20% off your first purchase with the code Dillon, Dillon. Go to everymanjack.com to get 20% off your first purchase with the code Dillon, Dillon. I love this. I've used it. And I'm telling you right now, I love nature, and to be a part of nature without having to be in it is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah. I love the citrus, the sea salt.
Everyman Jack works exceptionally without any of the harsh chemicals like parabens or dyes that can be abrasive to your skin and leave it feeling dry. They use as many clean, naturally derived ingredients as possible. You know those times when you're so into what you're doing that you can't think about anything else, at times when you're at your most focused and productive? Psychologists call it the feeling of being in the flow state. Alpha Brain from Onnit is the ultimate way to get there. A world-renowned nootropic supplement with over 1 million bottles sold. Alpha Brain promotes cognitive functions, including memory, mental speed, and focus. It can help you remember names, zero in on complex tasks, and think more clearly under stress. Comedian and podcaster Joe Rogan says he feels that it helps him form better sentences when he's talking. Alpha Brain contains amino acids and plant compounds. Plant. I should take Alpha Brain. Plant compounds that promote the brain's release of alpha waves, which are associated with greater creativity and productivity. At the same time, it supports neurotransmitters, chemicals that relay in and from the brain. If coffee and energy drinks make you jittery, you can rest easy knowing that Alpha Brain is a caffeine-free alternative. But if for any reason you don't like Alpha Brain, you can get your money back. Just give us 2 weeks. If at any point you don't feel like it is working for you, just tell us why. Save 10% on your order by going to onnit.com/Tim, T-I-M. That's onnit.com/Tim, T-I-M. I love it. It's a daily nootropic. It promotes all the things you need. You need to be focused. You need concentration. You need your cognitive functions functioning. You need memory.